Russell Perrin defending the seat of Sumners and Kingsmoor. Think you can defend your seat successfully? So why?
I could do my best. We've worked very hard in the ward over a number of years, and going around meeting residents over the past few weeks since the restrictions are lifted, we've had a very positive response.
Do you think you've mentioned a number of candidates that mentioned positive response? Is it more positive than this year? And if so, do you think why?
I think there's a thirst for real change. People are seeing that the town is tired. We've put forward a very positive campaign where we've said to people, look, there's no need to have your council tax raised this year. We put forward a credible alternative earlier in the year, people buying into that. They wouldn't do that if we just did randomly, we're going to cut council tax for the sake of it. They can see we've got a fully costed plan behind that. They also can see that we are really serious about regenerating the town centre, which is a major cause of concern amongst people. As you remember, Michael, when we were in administration a number of years ago, about a decade ago, we had a plan to regenerate the town centre. It took us about 3 years to build up the work, and then the current Labour Council shredded that the moment they came into office, and they've done nothing since.
But doesn't it, going to the town centre, it does look like things are happening. Is it just sort of very, very slowly?
It's piecemeal. There's no strategy to actually overhaul the whole infrastructure of the town centre. It's bigger than just what type of shops you're going to get in, or just laying a few new slabs here and there. The whole concept of the town centre needs re-looking at. And when we were in power 10 years ago, we had a plan to regenerate the whole area. So we were having a whole restaurant quarter with music venues, redeveloping the playhouse, the market coming into the main part of the town centre, and opening it out, because if you drive past the town centre it appears completely closed. If you're a stranger to the town, you might drive past it, and so we wanted to turn the whole thing inside out, so it actually made it more vibrant and alive.
From the Labour point of view, it feels like, but not primarily, but it feels like it's just a single issue election, isn't it, on potholes?
Well, they become a party of protest. They do nothing to support people. Even the recent problems with the collection of the bins, they're complaining about it, but they're the ones that are responsible for the waste contract that's been put in place. And we pointed out to them 18 months ago that their renegotiation of that contract wasn't right and proper, and the chicken's coming home to roost.
You said in your literature you need to, and now I'm speaking to you not only as a candidate at Sumners and Kingsmoor, but as chair, is that you need to win 4 wards here. Do you realistically think you can win 4 wards? Absolutely.
It's more than possible. In the general election, we beat Labour in every single ward across the town, and people are really crying out for change. The message you get time and again is the town is going downhill. It's not as good as it used to be. It's tired. Things aren't getting done. And what people are really frustrated is every time they speak to the council, they're blocked. Their messages, their for concern aren't heard. So I hear residents are actually looking after patches of land outside of their house that have not been maintained by the council for years. And the moment they start to make it look nice or do anything with it, suddenly an enforcement officer is there telling them that they shouldn't be doing this and they should leave it alone. Equally, they're seeing people with developments going on where developers are doing things that probably they shouldn't be, and they call the enforcement officer out to deal with that, and no one comes by. So people feel really let down by the administration at the moment, and it's time for a change. We need a new council.